everyone, my name is Raisa Agrimaya and my student ID number and my class. So today I would like to talk about something very important in our daily life, which is changing bad habits. Every person has habits. Some habits are good and some habits are bad. Good habits can help us become successful and healthy, while bad habits can slowly damage our life, our health, and even our future. Sometimes we do bad habits without realizing it. For example, staying up too late, being lazy, spending too much time on social media, eating unhealthy food, and always saying negative things. At first, these habits may seem small and harmless, but if we continue doing them every day, they become part of our lifestyle. I believe that changing bad habits is not easy. Many people want to change, but they often fail because they give up too quickly. However, change is possible if we have strong motivation and consistency. There is a famous quote that says, "Your habits will determine your future." I think this quote is true. Let's imagine a student. One student studies a little every day, while the other always delays studying until the last minute. After several months, the result will be very different. Small habits create big difference over time. So, how can we change bad habit? First, we need to recognize our bad habits. We cannot change something if we do not admit it. Sometimes people deny their bad habits because they feel comfortable. But being honest with ourselves is the first step to improvement. Second, we should understand the cause of the habit. For example, some people procrastinate because they are afraid of failure. Others spend too much time on their phone because they feel bored or lonely. Third, replace bad habits with good ones. Instead of scrolling social media for hours, we can read books, exercise, or learn new skills. Instead of sleeping late, we can make a healthy bedtime routine. Positive habits can slowly replace negative ones. Another important thing is consistency. Many people want instant result, but real change takes time. We may fail sometimes, and that is normal. The important thing is to keep trying and never stop improving ourselves. I also think that the environment around us affect our habits. If we spend time with positive and hardworking people, we are more likely to become positive too. But if we stay around people with unhealthy habits, it becomes harder to change. Therefore, choosing a good environment is very important. Changing bad habits does not only improve ourselves, but it also affects the people around us. For example, if we become more disciplined, responsible, and positive, our family and friends may feel inspired to do the same. In conclusion, bad habits are part of human life, but they should not control us. We have the power to change and become a better version of ourselves. The process may be difficult, but every small step matters. Remember, success is not built in one day. It is built from small good habits repeat every day. So, starting from today, let us try to leave our bad habits behind and begin building better habits for a brighter future. Thank you for listening and have a great day, everyone. Next, I want to present modal. Modal verbs are helping verbs that express ideas like possibility, ability, permission, necessity, and suggestion. They are always followed by the simple form of a verb. Modal verbs are auxiliary verbs that provide additional meaning to the main verb. Modal helps its users to explain some things. Next, modal verbs. There's a must, have to or had to, need to, should, ought to, had better, may, might, could, and last, can. Function of modal verbs. Possibility use may, might, could, or can. Ability use can or could. Permission use can, could, or may. Necessity use must or have to. Suggestion use should or ought to. Next, modal possibility. Modal verbs can show how likely something is to happen. First, there is might, express a possibility that is less than may. Their example, there might be snow in December. Second, may, to ask permission or to state a possibility. Example, it may be a rainy day next week. Could, express past abilities or lesser possibilities. Example, he could be the winner. Modal permission, used to show or ask for permission. Example of can we get a map? Next, example of may I sit here? Next, example of could I ask you a question? Next, modal ability, shows one abilities. Example of I can play piano. Example of could, I could play the piano when I was a child. Example of may, he may be able to come. Modal necessity. Modal necessity used when something must be done and cannot be ignored. Must, an absolute necessity. Example, you must wear a helmet while riding a motorcycle. Have to or has to, a requirement due to a rule, not a personal choice. Example, I have to submit this report before 5 p.m. Last, need to, the need for something. Example, she needs to see a doctor. Modal suggestion, used to provide input, recommendation, or opinions to others. First, it's should, the most commonly used best advice. Example, you should sleep early tonight. Ought to is used to advise, also express assumption or expectation. Example, you ought to go to stop smoking. Had better, it's strong advice. If not done, there will be a negative consequence or regret. Example, it's raining. You had better take an umbrella. Next, formula of modal verbs. There is three type of sentence. There is positive, negative, and interrogative. For positive, formula modal verb is subject plus modal plus verb 1 plus object. Example, they can swim across the river. Second, negative. Formula modal verbs is subject plus modal plus not plus verb 1 plus object. Example, you must not smoke in this area. Last, interrogative. Formula modal verb is modal, subject plus verb 1 plus question mark. Example, may I borrow your pen? Next, we discuss about characteristic modal verb. There is 3 points. For first is unchanging form modal verbs do not have the suffixes as, is, at, or ing, that. Even if the subject is in the third person singular, like he, she, it, the modal form remains the same. Example, she can, not she cans. Okay, next, modal verbs are always followed by the base form of the verb without the suffix to, except in auto. Last, to form a negative sentence, simply add not after the modal. For question, the modal is move in front of the subject. Okay, next we talk about common mistake. There is 2 points of common mistake. For first, adding to after a modal. Example incorrect is I can to play guitar. Example correct, I can play guitar. Next, adding s for third person subjects. For incorrect, the he must study. Correct, he must study. Okay, before ending, let's discuss about the conclusion of the presentation. Modal verbs are crucial elements in the English language, adding color and nuance to every sentence we speak. By understanding the different function of can, must, should, and other modal verbs, students can communicate more effectively, politely, and accurately. Continue practicing using modal verbs in every conversation and school writing to make your grammar more natural. Okay, that's all I can say. More or less, I apologize. Thank you.